In what ways does your product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? My film is categorised in the genre crime and thriller, and throughout my film I have included many media conventions to prove this. In the first scene of my film, beginning, we see straight away a knife covered in a dark substance which is blood. This straight away tells the audience that some kind of murder has taken place. With the voiceover over the top, for example, Michael Sadler, accused of murder, this tells the audience that the genre of the film is going to be crime, paired with the images that are also playing at the same time. This will indicate to the audience that the film will be a crime film, which will be also categorised as a thriller. Shot. To drill in the fact that my film has a crime element, I have included a lengthy interrogation scene. One of my very first scenes is a side-on long shot of both characters with a big gap between them. This gap is filled in with a long table. This shows the distance between them. This can also be represented as either side of the justice system, showing the murderer on one side and the interrogator on the other side. I have watched many films of this genre before making my film, one of which was The Dark Knight. In this film there was an interrogation scene which consists of two people on either side of the shot, one of which is good and one bad. In this scene I chose to almost recreate it in my piece because it really showed the difference between good and bad. Costume. In my interrogation scene, my murderer is wearing complete black. I did this to show that my character is bad. My character is wearing a black, smart shirt. This is to show that my main character is intellectual and a wealthy person. But the colour of the shirt shows the darkness of the character. Also within my film, I have a smart dressed character as my police interrogator, who has a white shirt and braces on. I have done this because it shows which character is the good person in this scene, especially when compared to someone in black. It shows the purity and how this character is good. The technique I have used is in many scenes. For example, in the Sherlock Holmes films, Jude Law wears a white shirt and tie throughout the film. This contrasts to the villain Jared Harris, who wears a black suit throughout the film, so I chose to take this as an idea to use in my piece, and I think it helped the audience tell who was who. In my film, the first thing you will see is a knife covered in blood. This is the most iconic prop in my film because it straight away tells the audience what my film will be about and what it will contain. The reason why I chose the knife is because it's the best weapon which could be displayed in the film, especially when it comes to the flashbacks, as it is a very close combat and could be broken down, unlike if I chose a gun. I also chose to put blood on the knife. I did this because I wanted to emphasise what had just happened. It also creates an element of mystery and the audience doesn't know who's been attacked or why they have been attacked. I got the idea of using a knife from the Scream trilogy. In the films, it is very much a crime thriller, which uses a masked man with a knife. The knife is so iconic within the Scream trilogy, and it went even as far as putting it on the front cover, and even the poster, because it was so vital to the storyline, so I chose to do a similar thing with my film and use the iconic knife.